Welcome back, everybody. Some more EU4 playing as Italy. It started off as wee little Bologna. Over time, turned into this big hulking Goliath of a nation that everybody hates. So, speaking of people that will hate us, well, the knights and roads won't after the end of this war because they won't exist. We will have rebels to deal with, though, apparently, straight away in Brabant. So we'll get that dealt with. Yeah, so this episode's plan is to just get out of this war, because at the end of this year, Poland will come out of their peace treaty with us. We have to attack them straight away for two reasons. One, we don't want them to join the coalition. That would be terrible. Second reason is they're allied, let's confirm, yes, still to the Netherlands and to Trier, both of which have land that we absolutely want to take and need to take if we're going to form Rome. We probably should, as a result, start moving some troops over there because they still have a significant number of them. We had to put more troops in Africa than we normally would. And we still have probably more troops around Anatolia than we normally would too. But this group will be dealing... well, it's probably these groups even will be dealing with Poland and Lithuania. This group will be here just to kind of see where they move because they like to go down the centre. And then this group will hopefully be dealing with all the ragtags over here. That's the game plan. But in order to get this to work fully, we need to get Spain pieced out. How inclined are they to at the moment? Not whatsoever. We do have positive war score against them, but part of our issue is Vijayanagar's colony is incredibly weak, so they always get occupied. It does have a silver lining, though. The AI wastes significant amounts of resources and time to go do this in somewhere that's just the middle of nowhere. It's weird that they even chose to have a colony up there, but, you know, AI gonna do AI things. I'd love to make this 166 development location a state. It will be worth so much to us, but I don't think we have the governing capacity really for it. We have, but we need this for expansion, so we're going to have to just hold off on that. We'll re-gauge it later. But yeah, as we expected, there's not a lot going on in this kind of Morocco-ish area of Spain. And eventually they should peace out. I don't even want anything from them other than just to peace them out. They're not that far away at this stage, but they're not there yet. Now's a perfectly good time, though, to upgrade our infantry. Doesn't really matter which one we pick, but, like, thematically speaking, we're not going to pick a Napoleonic square. Jaegers are kind of the German, Austrian side of things. Then you've got drill infantry, which... I mean, they don't really fit either, because they're the American side. Although I believe they were trained by Prussians, I think it says. Yeah, they were. Then you have the mixed order infantry, which, I mean, is kind of generic with grenades. Why not? We're kind of a generic empire at this point. We've got lots of everything. That is a wasteland. That's not, though. Poor people that live in High Atlas. Getting bow and shade out. No, it's because it's mountain desert that you do not want to live in. Yeah, you can have open borders for now. You want a seat in Parliament? Yeah. Yeah, we have a very egalitarian empire as long as you do exactly what I tell you to do. That's how things work around here. And we should just about have our morale back in time for dealing with Poland. We should get another couple of generals now that we can afford it. Why do we have you two in the same stack? Please don't do that in attrition like dinguses. Dingai. You're fine. How many more can we have? Well, we can have another couple. So we'll at least get one more. Wow, you're a lot better. I like the cut of your jib. Hi, Mr. Kiddie. I know. It's very exciting. Wouldn't be a YouTube video I'm making without some type of cat interference. Don't know what he's telling us, but he's happy to tell us about it. We should probably move our transport fleet. I don't think they're going to be necessary, although I was tempted to use it to move these guys up north, but I'm not going to, because that'll cost us attrition. Out at sea, people take more losses. We're just not stacking enough lemons and limes, I guess, but what are you going to do? Is there anywhere we don't have coverage for unrest? I don't use the unrest map mode very often, so let's see if I can even find it. I'm guessing it's under... Is it under here? Welcome to what happens when you always use the default area. Unrest. 0.4. We don't... This can't be right. Oh, no, it is. Wow, we don't have a lot of unrest at all. Neat. So yeah, we can use these 2 stacks and put them really wherever we want. So we're going to use them and move them over to the center of the map. Well, of our map. Because that's usually where Poland likes to try and hide their troops. That works for me. Will you guys peace out yet, by the way? Okay, you will. I don't even want anything off you, so I'm just going to say thank you. That should black flag these guys, which it did. Wow, we have a load of nations. Ooh, that's going to make things a bit more interesting. A bunch of nations are leaving the coalition against us. The reason why that's interesting is we could technically take on 2 different wars at the same time if we wanted to. As an example, Bavaria is not in the coalition anymore. Poland will not join them because Bavaria and Poland hate each other. They're rivals. This is an interesting opportunity I did not anticipate getting. We need a lot of land off Bavaria. We really want all of it. Downside to taking Bavaria over, say, Trier is it's a little bit closer to Russia, so that'll be more aggressive expansion. But they only have 34 against us right now. The sad thing is, if we weren't rival to each other, we probably wouldn't hate each other that much. We definitely wouldn't be best friends, but we wouldn't be on hating terms. That is very, very interesting that they haven't joined the coalition again. I'm going to wait. There's a jam that went out of the coalition. We're going to wait just a moment for those troops to move over into where I wanted them to go, because I'll give us some chance to burn some aggressive expansion. And I want to see how many nations leave. It looks like all of the little guys are going to be leaving. Well, this is a fantastic bonus, and Bohemia left as well. So now, who's even left? Holstein and Dyer. So the entire coalition just fell apart. That is very, very interesting. Wait until all of... Well, I say all. Both of my available diplomats come back. We can't threaten war because we're at war. So now we're going to peace out. Take this province. Take all of their money because we can. This is the one time where I want to boost autonomy. It's bad typically to do that because it affects your absolutism. But I don't want to have to deal with that. That doesn't work for me. I don't know if you heard the cat in the background trying to complete the high jump and jumping over the baby gate. No baby. That's just what I have for a gate. I know, sad times. But, we should put it in the cat Olympics. No, that just means it gives us a lot more options. We're clearly not going to attack Bohemia because that will drag Russia in, and that means everybody else will join the coalition again, and that will be terrible. But it does mean we can go after far... We don't have to go after Poland, really, is what I'm getting at. The question is, do we want to? Trier would almost certainly be defended. I'm curious. Yeah, Poland would... I mean, we're not going to attack Bohemia, but it's interesting that Poland will not defend them either. Yeah, they wouldn't... I didn't realise how big Bohemia had gone, by the way. They're enormous. Big, big nation. Bavaria would mean we would drag in Austria, Picardy, Würzburg, the Three Leagues, and Donauwörth. How much of this do we need? But we need all the Picardian land. The Three Leagues land we want. Bavarian land we want. Austrian. This is very, very tempting, isn't it? Well, if we're going to do this, we're going to be temporarily like a little bit naked for a moment, but I think we attack Bavaria instead. It brings Bohemia in without bringing Russia in too, which is also very interesting. Why do they join in? Ah, Bavaria's being guaranteed by Bohemia. None of my allies would join this. It's too far away. This would be a bloodbath, but I still think it's a good idea. The only downside would be that Poland could join the coalition. Russia couldn't. Lithuania couldn't. There's pros and cons, but I think it's the right thing to attack Bavaria. Because if we could break Bohemia's alliance with Russia, that makes them far less scary. And then Poland might decide they want to attack Bohemia, which means they would not likely join the coalition with us. There's a lot of interesting thoughts going on. I think we attack Bavaria. And I think we do it now before anything else can go wrong. So we need to reorganize everything that we had planned, because all of the troops here are not relevant. That's what we need to do. So instead, we need to turn this all around, and we need to try and deal with Picardy first before they really get in the way and backstab us. We only have one stack in Rome, who admittedly are going to have a fantastic general, but are going to be pretty isolated. And then all of these guys are going to need to start dealing with Bohemia. And I'm going to suggest we start in this direction. Purely because it's farmland and grassland. This stack I'm going to leave alone. I don't want to run into the 3 leagues yet, because they're all mountains. And then these 2 stacks, yeah, they're going to come over and help out. Okay, so that was a big change of game plan. Very, very scary game plan, but it's game plan nonetheless. Our big navy, where do you even need to go? Does anybody even have a coastline? No, they do not. 3,000 random Bavarian troops over here. That's interesting. Will you get black flagged? No? That's weird. Well, I guess we'll try and snipe them wherever they go. Got cat going back, got cat going forth. Same cat. Cat's real excited. I guess he likes the game plan. He's just trying to tell me in cat language. I know, you've got water and food, weirdo. General died right as we wanted to start doing a siege with this stack of troops. Classic. Yeah, 3 points of siege is fine. I can work with that. Where are you running to? Namur? Well, by the time that we get there, there'll be no more of you, I hope. Do I want to move this 52k stack proactively? I'm going to move it just so it's more shielded. Yeah, so Bohemia is doing the exact same thing that Poland was doing when they attacked us. They're moving all their troops towards the middle, which is fine, because we're gonna, instead of having them all go there, have them all start going this way instead then. Apart from one other stack, I need you there to help, because he has no general currently. Okay, so the Picardian stack is gone. Do you have... Yeah, you have a stack. You don't have to come over now. You have a stack. Yeah, I just want to make sure everything's occupied in Picardy so I don't have to worry about them. And then we can start worrying about this train wreck. Although, why on earth they decided to put 177,000 troops in one place? That's just AI being the AI. That makes no sense. Let's have you all go to Bosnia. Where did that 3,000 stack go? they're not here anymore, so it's fine. So let's move somewhere where I'm not being attrition to death. We don't need 2 stacks down in the Middle East at this point, so you can come up and protect the side with Poland in case they get any ideas. Yeah, they have so many troops in one place. That's going to be a manpower hellscape. I'm just curious how much manpower they lose in this 1 month. 7,000 men, and we didn't even attack them. Thank you for all the cores on British land. That should be enough to stop that stack from sieging. They should bring some other troops around too. See if we can bop a couple of stacks simultaneously. Nope, we beat them too quickly, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Where are you going? Don't go there. At least not without your friend. Yeah, there's a lot of troops. Needless to say, Bohemia has a lot of troops. They are a behemoth of manpower. But that should be a fairly easy bop. I'm going to move these 2 in so they can't reinforce. Wow, that was quick. I need this to finish quickly so I can save the other guys. Thank you. And that then means, yeah, they're going to let go of that siege. So we're going to stay here. Yeah, disloyal printers is fine. Oh, wow. They have committed to moving everything over there. I'm genuinely quite surprised by that. Yeah, they outnumber us pretty significantly, but it shouldn't matter because we already have the maximum combat width. Yeah, we have a crazy morale stat now, and slightly more tactics, but not a huge amount more. So really, we're going to lose similar numbers here until we start seeing the lines clear out. Then we'll leave. And this isn't them actually not having troops, it's just a disorganizational issue. We're starting to see some holes as well, but we did win that fight. Somehow. That was a big battle. Yeah, if we look at the numbers, we won. It was 5 war score, even though they had nearly double the number of troops we had. Because it doesn't matter, you get to a stage in this game where you get a critical mass. There's no point walking around the map with 200,000 troops in one place, because even on a farmland, you can't use it, and your troops are going to run out of morale before you get to that point, so it just doesn't make any sense. We're going to pursue them, though, just to see where they go. Okay, we can't go all the way there. So we want 1 stack doing that siege, 1 group that won't move, and then everybody else I'm going to split up in a second. Because this is just an attrition reduction exercise. And if you have too much attrition, you start losing morale on your stack as well. So that's something to bear in mind. But we've got most of our troops concentrated in the middle. We still have a stack in the east so we can see if they send anything our way. And again, in case Poland gets any ideas. But I can't see them doing so. Their allies are not very strong. The only one of any significance is the Dutch, and they're not that strong, really. Lithuania has a lot of troops, but they don't have very good combat stats. And they don't really have any forts either. And they're going to be susceptible to getting attacked by Russia. There's a lot of ands for them. A lot of ands. Meanwhile, we're doing A-okay. We're not going to split up and start sieging all of Bohemia yet. They've got just too many troops. Their manpower, though, should be hemorrhaging. We need 60,000 men. They probably need double that at this point. But all these stacks that are not involved in that siege should now be able to come over together Yes, I know. You having fun? Silly cat. Go sit in the box. Or on top of the TV or whatever. There's a TV. It's like a spare TV in a box down here. Long story, won't get into it. But they like to sit on the TV box. No TVs were harmed, probably. Or at least I hope they weren't. So they've got 153,000 troops there. I don't really want to attack them because that is a mountain, but their morale is absolutely atrocious. So it's tempting, but I still don't really want to. I'm probably not going to. I'm probably going to attack them next door somewhere, and that'll force some groups to move. I can't get through the Alps, though. Okay. Maybe we'll just start sieging out. We'll start sieging the Austrian capital. Just for now. Undercarton is completed. That was nice and fast. That's a hill, that's a hill. That's open borders. You can definitely have that. That's fine. Let's see if I can get them to come over and attack me. Yes, we'll get the penalty, but I also want them to try and spread out a bit. There's a lot of troops going on there. Brazil might join the coalition against us. I'm not that worried if they do. And we still have extra troops over here. We're just making sure we don't have to deal with Picardy during this war. And then we're going to send all these guys out to deal with this mess that's starting to form. Although if they are going to proactively oh, we don't have enough troops over here. That's stupid. Switch you guys around. Okay, cool. You're going to come over here instead. That's fine. Sure. Now they're going to play the try going west game. That stack there, put this stack there, just so we're closer to the action. Siege of Somogy, or whatever it's called, is done. That's a highland, which is a little bit less attractive. How about going over to this farmland fort? Okay, Siege of Falwar is done. We should have enough troops over here that aren't busy right now to at least hold things down. That's a grassland, though. Let's see if we can get them to run away. They are not running away. Well, that's 160,000 troops. They have about 200,000 in the area. Can we bop them there? Start on a small stack, smaller stack potentially. I'm going to get everybody to sit in place just for a second because I want them to come together. I'm going to see if I can get them there. Start with a smaller stack, give them some massive morale issues. Full stack wipe is an absolute bonus of bonuses. How many troops do you have? Nowhere near enough to deal with me. So now we should be able to take this 119,000 on. That was a very happy accident. I didn't expect that to happen. And now in terms of combat stats, yeah, they just can't hold a candle to us. Bohemia's war stats are surprisingly poor. They only have 8.1 morale. Weird. That'd be more than that. And that was a stat wipe as well. So that's 62,000 cannons. Gone. I can see that they're coming down the centre, but we're just going to ignore them for now. Should be able to catch you. Yep, we can. Well, at least 1,000 of them. Another fort down. We don't need this many troops in one place. So you two can go to the hill. Sit in Steiermark. And we're going to start moving west, and pincer moving them soon. That's a wood. Where would I need to... Okay, so in terms of forts, we have one in Würzburg. That's not a... okay, that is a fort. So that's probably the priority then. See if we can get this siege down. That should then free us up a bit in the middle. I don't want to lose prestige, because prestige equals better war stats right now. So we're not going to do that. Another stack's absolutely toast. We do not want all this sitting together. So who has the best siege stats? Nobody has a fantastic stack for sieging, but you're a 3. So you two will stay, you two will move backwards, just to reduce attrition. Surprised they still haven't come for us in Austrian territory. I believe on this one we will shoot the fort, though. Let's get that breach put in. You don't want a siege on a mountain. You get horrible attrition and the big penalty if they attack you. Another fort in Bohemia, done. Dangerous because this is a mountain, but I don't see them reinforcing in the east, so I'm going to try and take that now. I'm even going to take this 54k stack over to Nova something's name. I know, 10 out of 10 pronunciation. Siege at Namur is done, so that's going to free up even more troops. No, it's going to be nice to pick up all these provinces. I didn't think well, at least some of them. Probably not all of them, realistically, but at least some. Still don't see any stacks around me. Nope. Good, good. It's going to be really cool to be able to get some land off Bohemia as well. Wasn't sure that was going to happen before the end of the game, so I'm very happy that it can. What manpower are they down to? 172,000, so they are hemorrhaging men. Although it's weird, if you stack wipe them, they technically don't reinforce them, so they lose less men. I can't get through that? Oh, it's because of this fort. Okay, fine. We'll move everybody up 1. Just so we're still close enough to reinforce Austria if we need to. There's a Bohemian stack. Okay, I'm glad we saw it early. So this might be one they're trying to use to kind of come east and batter these 2 isolated stacks. Just have to keep an eye out on it. Oh, they took one of our forts there. Oh well, not a big deal. And the siege of Troyes is done. Okay, so this will be done shortly, and then we can go back and just fix that. Oh, round Q. Okay, well that works. Get out of the way. Every army in this area is going to go bot this 30k stack, because they're not going to have a chance to reinforce it. Yep, that's a stat wipe. And can we get through here? Oh. Ooh, level 9 mountain fort. Disgusting. I don't want to deal with that right now. So we're going to go back around just so we can try and get this stack, because it's getting dangerously close to our Austrian siege. And the siege of Mamaros is done. Amazing. That was really quick. We want to start doing some autonomous sieging, so I'm going to have these 2 stacks do that for now. I'm not going to split them up, it's too dangerous. So I don't know where the other big stack went for Bohemia that was kind of here. Where are you going? Oh, you're not going anywhere, you are too slow. Well, that rental stack's gone for the cost of almost nothing. They don't seem to be challenging me on the de-sieging stake, so what we'll do is we'll have you 2 stay, you guys come back. Yeah, I bet you will peace out. forwards. Open borders, you bet. Well, I need all of this. Just out of curiosity, what are you offering me? Pronouncing cause, that's adorable. No. Okay, so yeah, so I can't take all of their land. How does it work from a state perspective? So these two are in the same state. And these two are in the same state. Well, this would be cheaper. Stop meowing me to death, please, Mr. Kitty. Don't know what's your malfunction today? You trying to tell me I should end the video? Well, I'm going to piece Picardy out first, you crazy weirdo. Still no Russia in here. Yeah, no Russia in here, so that's fine. So take these two provinces, take all their money. Take war reparations, because I'm not going to be attacking them separately, that's pretty apparent, unless I want to break alliances, but Poland will always jump in. So that'll do for me. Take those two. Yes, Ang to you too. I'm going to go see what he wants. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. We'll deal with the rest of this war next episode. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now. Thank you for watching the video, and if you'd like to see more, feel free to stick around.